Okay, we're going to head into 3-1 to do our work together, where we will be doing a little journalizing for the first time. So, as I had just explained in our introduction to the online working pages, up at the top we have our question asset section, which is going to give us our transactions that we need to journalize, as well as our chart of accounts in case you should forget what accounts are used in the business. So this is a handy feature too. I always like to click on my little question assets tab button to unpin it so that I have the option to kind of put it where I need to in order to see the most of my screen. So let's take a look at our instructions here. It says Norma Dirks owns Dirks Copy Center. Using the information provided, we're going to journalize each transaction completed during April of the current year. We're going to use page 1 of the journal, and our source documents are abbreviated as follows. Check is C, and receipt is R. So we have our journal. We're on page 1. And so on our first line, we're going to journalize our first transaction, which is April 1st, we received cash from the owner as an investment for $2,800. R1 is our source document. So we come down to our date. Remember, we use a 3 letter month. So it's going to be APR, the first. Our account title is going to be our credit for our owner. So if you already forgot who the owner is, you can check your chart of accounts, go down to your owner's equity section, and you can see Norma Dirks Capital is going to be what gets our credit. So we go Norma Dirks Capital, and our document number is R1, I believe. R1. And as I said, the owner's equity account capital is increasing with a credit of $2,800, and our cash is being debited because it says we received cash, and there's our first transaction. Our second transaction is on April 2nd. It says we paid cash for supplies of $415, check number 1. So we come down here, because it is the second line, we don't need to include the month. So we only include the day, which is the 2nd. Our account title is going to be supplies. Document number is C1 for check 1. And supplies is an asset. It's going up with $415 debit. And then since we paid cash, cash is going down. So we credit cash for $415. So those are our first 2 transactions we've journalized. Pretty simple. Take a look here, and then you can head on over and do your 3-1 on your own. And then don't forget about your application problem and your terms and questions.